Chantal's the babe I'm singing to. Chantal's the one shooting big butt juice.
Oh, Marissa. Hey, girl. Hey, look at my sideburn. Hi, Paula. Super something or other. Marissa, Danielle, Jeannie, Jane. Oh my gosh, guys. Apu, hey. Kim, Caitlin, McKenna, Pennywise. Thank you, girl. Nicole Stewart, Nicole Williams. If I missed you, hi. Joe's late to the show as usual. Joe, you're slacking. I'm just joking. So I spent all this money on my hair and my sideburns are worse than ever. The hell? I want my money back. Frosted Lily, my sleep is like so weird because pretty much only went to bed last night at 5:30 a.m. and then had to be back at the hospital this morning, so I had like 2 hours of sleep. Then we got home just at like 6 by the time I got all my prescriptions, and then slept for 2 hours. And I'm honestly, like, this might sound dramatic, but I'm like actually scared to go to bed. I'm afraid to fall asleep and not wake up. Like, I don't know, it's a paranoia. So I'm a very light sleeper, like, since then, like, just a couple hours at a time. I don't know if I could. So anyways, I don't think I could sleep right now. So I just kind of want to, and BB just went to work, so I kind of just want to like hang out with you guys for a bit. I'm not sick, nocturnal nurse. Like, I don't feel sick. I feel fine. I'm just out of breath, you know? I did not see Zach's thing, no. But yeah, I feel fine. So, my vitals are fine, everything. So, that's a big part of the reason that I'm able to be discharged home, apparently. Because everything, you know, what are you doing? Everything else is okay. So, yeah. As long as I take my injections, which is not fun, by the way, when you're a big baby like me. So I'm just laying here. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Oh. Hey, Ruthie Pie. Sorry, it wasn't going. Hey, J Bell. Those injections hurt. It kind of hurt like, it's called Inno something. It's basically heparin, but it's a blood thinner. And when she did it at the hospital, it didn't hurt at all. But when BB did it, it kind of hurt. I know he did it properly because she showed him, and we have like an instruction thing. So yeah, yeah, he has to go slow. I think he's extra careful, so he goes like really slow. I'm like, you can go a bit faster, but yeah, they kind of, apparently they're really expensive. Like I think it's Inohan or something like that. She told me they're like, it would be like $30 a day, but I don't have insurance. Like private insurance to pay for prescriptions. Like, we have universal healthcare, but for prescriptions, you're on your own and you need private health insurance. So these are really expensive, the injections. But apparently there's like people who, if they don't use all of their like samples or something, then they hand them back in. It expires in like 2021, so it's good. And she gave me all of them that I'm going to need for free. So I was like, yes. I'm still just trying to I'm kind of like in shock. Like that's like the first thing that hits me, like in reality, is like every time I wake up, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't know if it's like, it's scary. Like that's the first thing that like hits me when I wake up. It's like I have a blood clot in my lung and like, ugh. And like, I was like you guys, a lot of you were like, how did they let you go? Because I told them there's that. I'm like, maybe I watch too many movies, but usually like, aren't pulmonary embolisms deadly? Like even Dr. Now, he's like so worried that one of his patients are going to get, even talking is kind of a pulmonary embolism. So, you know, it's like, oh, hi, Sam. Yes, you's beezing, yes. Oh, you's bees. Are you beezing? Did you guys hear him? I don't have private medical insurance because I usually, like, I always did through a job, but since I haven't had an actual job, I haven't had insurance. I might buy some. I'm gonna actually look into some plans. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Because I could probably buy a plan through like Manulife or something like that. It's like 200 or something a month or something, and you can get some coverage for your prescriptions, some dental coverage. Yeah, losing it with Rebecca. Well, that's what she said. She said it's, you know, hi Nicole Stewart, thank you. You can be, like it can dislodge and travel, you know. So the injections are supposed to stop it from doing that. I don't understand the science, but whatever. Yeah. So Canada does have universal health care, which means, but for stuff like prescription drugs, your prescription drugs, they don't pay for that. So they pay for like doctor's visits or, you know, like stuff like that, basically. It's not, yeah, not for prescriptions. No eyewear, even dental is not included. So BB was really upset, and he's been really good, like wheeling me around the hospital. And yeah, just taking care of me, doing my injections. He's very, very, very careful, you know, like, oh, don't do that, or, you know, might seem kind of gross, but he kind of insisting that I do sponge baths for now because he's worried about me going in the shower and passing out.
6:30, time for your bath.
George, I'm hungry.
Hang on, hang on.
So I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll see tomorrow. I'm just gonna try to walk around the apartment a few times, do some laps until I can't really breathe, because the breathing is really bad, like on just a little bit of exertion. I just had something to eat because I haven't had anything to eat in forever. Like, I am honestly scared to eat too. I'm like, really, I really hope this is like a really big scare for me. Like, knowing that you could die is definitely scary. And yeah, I had McDonald's, yeah, right? I've never, no, we were driving by McDonald's. I'm like, screw that. But the addict part of my brain, which isn't logical, when I was waiting for BB to get the car and pick me up at emergency, there was a vending machine full of junk food. And I couldn't help but look at it. And then I was like, you know what? No way. So I came home, and I have to be really careful about what I have. I wanted to have some rice that they had, but there was like cloves in it, which apparently is like a natural anti-inflammatory. So I have to be really careful with that, apparently. So I'm not supposed to have too many greens, but I had a big salad tonight. As long as I'm consistent, so I could have a salad every day and it would be okay. I'm really like, honestly guys, I'm being sincere. I'm really shook up, and I think it just hasn't really sunk in. My family, like, I don't want to cry, but I was sitting there like in ER and I was thinking the worst thing for me was like how sad my mom sounded when she was like, I can't lose you. And I was picturing like my family, like just how it affects them, you know? And it's just so like, ugh. Anyway, so yeah. So I came home. I had just had a big salad, and I put like little boiled baby potatoes, avocado. I made a vinaigrette, had tomatoes. I have a lot of like fresh fruits and vegetables here, so I've just been eating those. So thanks. Oh, I told my grandma. Oh my God. Yeah, she's very, but she has this, she's like, did you tell them about my illness? Because she's on the same blood thinners. Well, she's on a different blood thinner because apparently warfarin. Sam! Hey! Look what he's doing. You see this bees and behaviors? Is he stuck? Sam! Hold on, guys. Don't mind my messy bedroom. Did you get it? Oh. I'm gonna stay up like this on my... For some reason, sitting like this, like with your butt in the air, is comfortable. Sam Beeson. My room is a mess. My house is a mess. Like, well, it's not that bad because his sister helps out too, but I do a lot of the housework normally, and it feels like I'm gonna still try to do some slow, but cranberry juice and grapefruit juice. Oh, okay, because I've been taking cranberry supplements, so I guess I'll have to watch that. Sam. Sam. This is bees in behavior. He wants to escape. So this is kind of weird in TMI, like if you're a guy and you're easily grossed out by women problems. So right after I had the scan on my lungs, I had started my period like really bad. So, and that happened after I had an MRI too. It's really weird. I feel, yeah, I feel okay other than just like emotional about it, but physically, I also have like some chest pain that, I don't know if, like, I feel like it might be, the clot might be in the right side because that's where most of the pain is. But she said, I told Pete, but he hasn't got off work yet, so, but I feel like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's in my right side. It might be, but I'm going for a follow-up on Wednesday. I have to go for an INR, just like my grandma gets done. So it's just like, you know, so I have to go for an INR blood test. I have to get that regularly, and right now they have me, I'm gonna see the doctor. I don't know what kind of specialist she is though, but I can't have green tea. I don't know about other teas. I have to really be careful what yeah, so I have a follow-up with her. I can't remember. I think it's next week, but the nurse is going to be in contact. She's going to call me on Wednesday to tell me we're taking it on like like the dose of my warfarin is going to change all the time. So like right now I'm on 10 milligrams, but then in 2 days, it depends on what my INR reading will be. I should only be on the injections for like a few days, hopefully. Xarelto, apparently there's certain blood, because of my weight, I have to be on the warfarin. I can't be on certain blood thinners. So yeah, but yeah, I'm really, like, honestly, in this case, I was really happy with my experience at the hospital, because like the Ottawa General is like really, really good. Like they I don't know, every time I've gone there, just like I get really excellent care. The wait is long, but whatever. Is it long in the States if you go to the ER? Yeah, I waited a total of about, I went in at like probably like around 11 p.m. and by the time I left it was like 5 a.m. So is it safe to be home alone? Well, his sister's here with me, but like apparently I should only go to the ER if I hit my head. Apparently I have to go into the ER right away. I don't know why. If I fall and hit my head, or if I have a bad fall, or if I am bleeding, like if I notice blood in my urine, because I could have internal bleeding. Don't hit your head. Yeah. Yeah, I have to definitely walk around. You know, that's what I plan on doing for sure. Every day. And then, so then basically also, if my symptoms get worse, how do you know if your cats are beezing? You just know when they bees. You don't, you have to have like a beezing sense, you know? You shouldn't have to ask, how do I know if my cats are beezing? You know when they bees. Does Sammy have a sister? Yes. So I was supposed to have his sister. I was supposed to get, like, on Kijiji there was an ad for 2 kittens. One was a boy, one was a girl, and they look exactly the same. So I went to pick him up. When I brought him home, I thought it was a girl for a long time. And in my earlier videos, you can hear me say she. That's why I always say nobody knows. Are you a girl or boy? Nobody knows. My oxygen saturation is actually like 100. It went down when I was walking for a while. Like I did a lap around the ER and it went down to 87, but that was last night. Then today they had me do another lap and it only went down to 96. So my oxygen sat, my blood pressure, my all vitals are perfect. And the EKG was fine, the chest x-ray, so that's why they don't think it's, you know, they think it's okay that I could be at home with the injections. So yeah, that's why apparently they didn't keep me. I don't know. That's just what they said. I wanna go have a shower. And I'm not gonna do it while I'm here alone though. It's good, Pumpkin Bear. I'm still eating plant-based. I'm definitely eating the stuff I have in the house right now because it needs to be eaten up. Eaten up. I did finish the mangoes kuma. I finished them tonight. I had them before I went for my first nap. Like when I came home I had mangoes and a banana. Then I went down for a nap and then I woke up and made this salad that I had. I like adding like little potato, like fingerling potatoes in salad. It's really good. He's at work, Lisa. He had to work nights. Yeah, I'm not tired right now. I know I should be, but... VPAP and oxygen. Oh, really? Never heard of a VPAP. Yeah, I watched The Act. Crazy, eh? No, I'm comfortable with my boyfriend watching me shower. I'm just not, I mean his, like, sister. I don't think I would be comfortable. Or just, like, anybody, you know? Him for sure. Like, he's obviously seen me shower. The last time I was in the hospital, he had to give me a shower. Poor guy has been through so much. But, I don't know, I guess sickness and in health, you know? So, I need to try to get better, especially for him too, you know? Like, it's our future together, and I'm sure I'd want, you know, I'd want him to be healthy, and I'm sure he wants the same for me. Yeah. I feel like I just kind of like put things into perspective a bit too, like it's kind of sounds sappy, but like the whole like life is precious and just like no time for like trivial stuff. You know what I mean? Things that are just like we spend so much time worrying about that are just really kind of trivial. And are there trolls? I don't see any trolls. But I don't have a new mask yet, no. But the old one is working. Oh my god, yesterday when I was at the emergency, oh my god, you can hear everything. So like I'm just sitting there, like there's nothing to do. That's why I was like on my phone. There's like just sit there for like hours and hours waiting for tests. And the person beside me, there was like 4 people that had time to go in and out. And the one person was like nonstop barfing. I was just like, oh my god. You know how I have a phobia about barf, like? So I was trying to watch like 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, but it was like kind of like everyone could hear, so I didn't want to like bother people, you know? It's like, it's all quiet and all you hear is like Pedro, I don't like the family of Chantal. And I'm just like, it's all loud and I'm just like, okay, I better turn it off for now. Pizza's funny, eh? I love 90 Day Fiance so much. I know it's a guilty thing for me, a guilty pleasure. And he runs. Yeah, actually. If you must know. I'm married and still don't like my hubby or anyone. Yeah, BP's one of those guys that doesn't mind, you know, fat body, whatever. Like I told you that story time when we met and we were at the hotel and he's like, no, no. When he talks, he's funny. He's very like, he sounds like he's, you know what I mean? Like, that's the way he talks all the time. And it's like, you have to take all your clothes off. Because he doesn't like, you know what I mean? He's like one of those people. You know, like, maybe, like, I don't know, I probably should have put parental restriction, but you ever be with have you ever been with somebody, like, you know, like for women, like bigger, you're kind of self-conscious, like when you're intimate. I hate when a man wears socks. Yeah. Some, like, want you to have all your clothes off, like your socks and everything, you know? And I would always be, like, the type of person to, like, you know, just keep as much clothing on as possible. My feet are ugly, so... Oh, God. Stretch marks. I've always been... When I was growing up, going through puberty, I had the worst, like, my boobs were full of deep purple stretch marks, like really bad, and I was so self-conscious about them, actually, now that I remember that. Sue, I remember somebody asking, is that your real picture? You look interesting. I think you're so cute. I hope you don't get offended, but I think you're so cute. You remind me of like Miss Pennypacker from Today's Special, like in a good way. Like you just look like a very like benevolent, nice person. I usually wear a tank top and push it down. Yeah, I know what you mean. Same. I used to do that. Tell us some more TMI. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more. Miss Pennypacker, love it. She's so, like, you know what I mean? I love Miss Pennypacker. Yeah, like growing quickly will do that. You want to see my bald spots? You can't actually because of the stuff I use. I think I have a video showing my bald spots. I actually ordered more of the stuff for my hair, so I won't be running out. That's awesome, Sue. I use something called Kaboki, Caboki. Go to their website. I've always used it, but you can use any like topic or, you know, hi pink fairy, pink fairy, 1, 2, 3. It's a powder. It's like a fiber powder. Come on, let's get fancy, fancy.
Pink fairy, 1, 2, 3. Come on, let's get fancy, fancy. Pink fairy, shop with me. Let's go to Target, Walmart, Aldi.
It does rub off. Like, you have to be careful. Like, I've had this in for like 2 days, so yeah, as long as you don't rub it or get it wet, it'll be fine. There's some fallout when you first put it on, but if you just brush it away, it'll stay. Why do I have bald spots? I have very thin hair. I don't know what it's called in women. Alopecia? I think it's hormonal. But my mom has the same thing, so it could be partly genetic too. It did cause pain. It's like, I think it's in my right lung because there's pain there. And yeah, shortness of breath. Like right now I feel okay, like when I'm just sitting. Sometimes my heartbeat is a bit weird, but other than that, I'm feeling okay. I have had my thyroid checked in recent blood work and it was fine. I think I'm gonna like wait because I've been spending a lot of money irresponsibly. But now I have all new setup for my hair, so I want to really try to like put more into it instead of just putting it up in a friggin' like this kind of hairdo, you know? I am pre-diabetic, yes. Yeah, my O2 saturation was good at rest. When I would walk around, it would go down. The lowest it went when I was walking was 87, and when I'm at rest, it's like 100, so. Some baby lights. Yeah, like the back, you guys saw the back, but then like apparently it's called, oh, what is it called when the highlights are very subtle? Tone on tone is what she did. I might, next time I go back, I'm gonna ask for more highlights. I know, Susie, I'm very grateful, and I'm trying, that's why I'm trying to just leaving comments on, but and not I actually like haven't gone through the filtered comments. Like they automatically filter even if I have it turned off like on certain things, so I just haven't gone through it. I might someday, but but I'm just trying to really, like, life is really too short, and just to focus on, like, I've just really focused on a lot of negativity since being on YouTube, and I'm trying to just like let it roll off, you know? Because I think every time I do address it or come on and be bitchy and retaliate in a bitchy way or talk about it at all, I think it just makes it way, 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 way worse, you know? So that's what I'm trying to do, folks. Wonder Woman, oh my gosh, haven't seen you in a while. They feed off of response. Well, I mean, I would be happy to interact with them in a friendly way, you know? I just get really like, I'm used to being so defensive, you know? Like, I don't know if you guys are like that, but like, even if you're in public and someone like, you know, or road rage and someone gives you the finger, don't you just want to be like, F you, motherfucker? You know? But that's probably not the right way to react. Hey, gal. Mitch. Oh my god, you guys watch Amy Slayton? I was like, I used to watch her like way, way back, and I still watch her, but every time I just want to have like a compilation of her saying, hey, y'all. I love the way she says, hey, y'all. I just can't get enough of it. You know what I mean? Have you guys heard it?
y'all.
There's no point in always defending yourself and always addressing things. Like, you know, like, if there's thousands of people watching you, there's not going to be, not everybody is going to be like, I love you and stuff. And there's going to be different opinions. Amberlynn and I have become pretty close, actually. She's been really supportive and really nice. She's messaged me privately, you know, saying how she's so worried about me and everything. So I really appreciate it, you know. And yeah, it is nice to have people saying, I hope you're okay and everything. Like, you know, like, it just feels nice to have, like, whenever you're going through something, it's nice to have people support you, you know. I'm feeling okay, Katerina. I'm feeling all right. Yeah, small bunny. It's whenever, like, for a YouTuber, it's definitely something you have to learn. And I don't think I've handled it well at all. Lorraine, I'm always laughing, seriously. If you haven't noticed, I'm a giggly person. Do you still consume ranch? No. No. Heck no. Pickled veggies. Yeah, I know. I love pickles. On top of everything, why do I have to have my period right now? And I don't think I can take anti-inflammatories. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Wait, what? Sammy crickets? Can he eat crickets? Oh, I'd probably feel bad for the crickets. Really? Do you just let them hop around your house? Like, have enough bugs. I love watching your videos, Pink Fairy, because they remind me of, like, you remind me of just, like, the average family. Like, it's like how I used to eat, like, growing up. Like, that kind of comfort food, like how my mom would cook, and you know what I mean? My cat would just sniff it. The grasshopper. But they hop around. Oh. Anything that hops, flies, or... Yeah, check out Pink Fairy's channel, guys. Veggie healthy. I think, like, I was trying to think of that. Like, if BB and I, let's say we did have kids together by some miracle. You never know. Let's say, for example, that happened, and I was thinking, because he's like, how would we raise... I'm a meat eater, or he's a meat eater, like he was saying, I'm a meat eater, and I'm not a meat eater. What I think would be the best approach would be to not give the children meat until they're old enough to, like, make that decision for themselves. Like, to I don't know, like, I know somebody who does it that way. So, like, for example, the mother's vegetarian or vegan and the dad's a meat eater. So when the kid was like 4 or 5, you think it's a bad idea? She would say, if you want to eat, the kid would be like, bacon or whatever, you know, and she would be like, you need to know where the bacon came from. And she would tell her, this is a pig. You need to kill, the pig would be killed for you to have bacon. Or I don't know. That's what they did, apparently. And then the kid was like, oh my God, no, you know? So, I would prefer them to be veggie, of course. But do you have baby fever? Honestly, a little sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. But I know there's no way, like, with my health the way it is right now. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't care, boy or girl. Wouldn't bother me. Either or. I just don't want... I know this is gonna sound mean. I don't want Siamese twins because that would be really... I would feel bad for them. Well, some of them have really fulfilling lives, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that was mean. That was just like a... That was like speaking out loud. Or conjoined twins, yeah. I don't know, like... Or like, I guess conjoined twins, if they're healthy and they could live a healthy life, wouldn't be so bad. But if you would have to choose like one or the other, that would be hard to do. Yeah, why do they say Siamese twins? I don't know. That's what you always hear, eh? Forgive my ignorance. It's in proper term. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Conjoined twins. Yes, you're right. They were from Siam? Where's Siam? I'm so friggin'... I need to friggin' read more or something. Pizza's available. My grandparents' house? My grandparents never lived together. Like, well, they did when I was really young. And I don't think it was haunted. Oh, my grandparents on my dad's side, the grandma's house, yeah, that was haunted, the basement. Remember I told you guys that yeah, that was creepy. Like, whenever my grandpa died too, she saw him like a misty see-through form. Whenever he died, like walking by her bed, I would freak out. I don't know. Pete's used to have way longer hair, Lisa, like to here. Oh, I gotta get my cat pillow. Hold on. This could be part of the reason why I have a blood clot, because I like this position. I need to, tomorrow I'm definitely gonna do walking around more. Unsolved Mysteries. It's good, eh? He has his own room, Annie. That's like there's a hotel in Cimarron. I always call it Cinnamon Marron. Cimarron, New Mexico. It's called the St. James Hotel, and there's a room. If you Google the picture, it's like a creepy door, and nobody's allowed in because there was like a guy from the Wild West who used to shoot everything. You can even still see the bullet holes in the ceiling. It's his room, and if you go in, apparently his orb will attack you. Like, I'm not kidding, like in the show, you see his orb like in the corner, and then the people go in, the employees, and they're like, what do you want? And then his orb like comes down and like, you'll get orb attacked. So they don't open it for anybody out of respect for him. Yeah, I don't want to get orb attacked, but I think it would be cool to go in there. I hope the afterlife is cold because I don't like being hot, you know? Oh, hey, B-boys. Hey, how you doing, Sam? Oh, yeah. Come here, Sam. Come here, B-boys. Come. Come. Shake your tail, Feather. He's shaking his tail at me. Come here, B-boys. Oh, yeah. Hold on, I gotta get in position for him. Come here, B-boys. Come on. Come to Mama. We have a routine here. Come here, Sam. You guys hear him purring? Oh, yes. He's gonna suckle my side. Oh, yes. This is our routine. I'm scratching his bum. He likes his bum scratchy. Yes. He likes being near my smelly armpits. I don't know why. He's like sucking on my... He is big. Do you guys find him too big? I'm kind of... You're terrified of cats, Annie? Oh no. You would love Sam. You would love Sam. These big boys. Sorry, Annie, is it, You can love Sam from it. I hope he's not scaring you. Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, Crystal, I plan on still doing maybe some healthy recipes and story times. I want to do like those salads that my friend made for me. Are you a big boy? Oh, yes. Okay. Shh, shh. This is our cuddle time. He does this a few times a day when I'm sitting. Here. Look, he's gonna suck on my shirt. What are you doing, Sam? Yeah, hello there, Courtney. I think it does because I started my period today since taking them. I don't know. Hi, Sam. Oh, I want to shout out a channel. Tattoo. So there's a channel called Sharon Zoo, SharynZoo, all one word. I've been watching all her videos. She has like a zoo in her apartment. She has a pet mini pig called Sammy. Not you, Sham. Oh my god, she has parrots. It's so cute. Yeah, she has a pig and she feeds it in the morning. She has to get it up to feed it before she goes to work. It doesn't want to get up. Pigs are really smart. Yes, he's so smart. He knows. So like every morning she kind of films like their routine for breakfast. He goes, waits for his food to be cooked, like the pellets to absorb the water. And in the meantime, he throws like a tantrum. So he'll take his snout and like bang at the coffee table. And then whenever it's ready, she'll grab like this rubber plate thing and go, here, help with your plate. And he'll grab it and put it down. And then so cute. She's such a nice person too. And just an animal lover. I love her channel. It's so bright and cheery, you know? It is a zoo. Yes, because when she gets home from work, all her birds and everything go crazy. And she has a bird. Parrots they make me laugh. It always says, apple, apple, like all day. I think I would go nuts having that many birds just constantly talking and one of her parrots is always around the pig and it imitates her. It's so funny whenever she's like, do you want breakfast, Sammy? He'll be like, do you want breakfast, Sammy? Or, you know. Oh, basically, the nurse today, when she was explaining my care routine now, she's like, there's a lot of information, basically foods with vitamin K, and she's like, it's okay as long as you're consistent with eating, like, leafy greens and things that have a lot of vitamin K, so like broccoli and stuff. She's like, for example, if you just went like vegan overnight, and I was just like, well, it's kind of funny that you say that. And she kind of looked at me, you know. I told them about my cyst, but they didn't say much about it. Thank you, Megan. She said, so what I'm going to do is like have a salad at least every day, and then that will be consistent, you know. Who is the best lover? Besides BB? I don't know. They were all, not all of them were lovers, you know. It's just adding that in the title for dramatic event, like my this lover, my that lover. Thanks, Amy. I'm feeling alright. We stan Pete's? What does that mean, we stan? Whenever people say that. I don't know what that means. I always see it. Was Pete's a good lover? Yeah, he was. I was with him for a long time, so, I mean, like, I get really bored and tired. Like, if I get bored, or if I just not in love anymore, I move on. Like, I can't be in a relationship like that, you know? Like, I hate that feeling. So we just were better friends. So it's nothing to do with him, just, you know? So yeah. I'm not saying I was bored with him, but I don't know, it just didn't work out, you know? But yeah, for Pete, he was a very good kisser. I remember that. That's all I'm gonna say. Collab with ALR, what should we do? He seems to be into you. I don't get that vibe, Wonder Woman. I think you'd have to know our relationship. Like, I think we're really close, like, not like brother and sister, but like really good best friends, like family almost, because I don't know, like we have a really unique relationship. Not at all anything romantic, like at all. Like I can, you know what I'm saying? Good night, Pink Fairy. I do like dogs. I wish I could have a dog, but I can't. Can do a mukbang together. A dance battle? I can't dance. But I guess it would be a good laugh for you guys, right? Yeah, you know, like, I have a lot of friends, but I really only need a couple of really good friends consistently in my life. like Rena, my friend Christy, Pete, and I have BB, and I have my family, you know? Like, I really don't... I have other good friends, too. My friend Shannon. I feel like if I don't mention them all, then I'm gonna... my friend Tina, my friend... if they're watching, they're gonna be like, what about me? They know I love them all. But I haven't seen a lot in a while, so... I did not watch Zach's live. A lot of people have asked that, so did he do a live stream about me, I guess, or whatever? Pete's does not have an IG Ginger. He has a he has a Twitter, but I don't remember what his Twitter handle is. Oh, skin removal is covered, yeah. The apron part is, I think. I like Pete's. Yeah, I like Pete's too. True, offline people don't get me. See, I feel like it's the opposite with me. Like, I get it, like, literally get along with, like, everybody in real life, but online, I feel like people don't get me. You know what I mean? Because really, I don't know, it's just, like, the opposite for me, I guess. I mean, I guess I've been kind of bitchy, you know, I will admit. I honestly, to God, have not sat through an entire video of his, or I've watched, the only ones I've actually sat through an entire video of me is like funny edit ones. I think I watched one from Katie, I watched one from Kumi or something. Kumatra. When he edits my story times, it makes me laugh. But, I'm in Ottawa too. Sometimes the green door rocks. Yes, the green door. Yeah, I do put myself out there. I do. And yeah, I do. So, you know, I had blood clots. Oh, really? IV heparin. It seems that in the States they give you IV heparin. But here, apparently, if you're not, like I said, all my other blood tests were okay. So they send you home on these injections. Which is a form of heparin, apparently. My breathing is like... But you know what's weird? I don't know if you guys would know anything about this. My left leg and foot are like bright pink, and the other one is like white. So for not having a blood clot in that leg, the color is very different. So I'm not sure. So I don't know if I should, like... They did look at my leg, but I don't know. I'll mention it to the doctor, but... Oh, you think so, Gina? Yeah, I'll have to ask the doctor when I see her. Oh, gosh. I had to get a Sharps container, and then... It's not heparin, it's a form of heparin, Marcia, but it's called... something, I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's, like, sinking in. Like, whenever she just said it, she kind of said it casually, too. Like, so you have a blood clot in your lung. And I was like, okay, like, should you not be wheeling me to intensive care right now? Good night, Lichen. Should I not be, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was freaking out, like you guys were. And she's like, well, it's a good thing you came now, because that's what she said. She said it could have traveled to the brain. But I was thinking probably would have traveled first to the heart. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I watch Trisha Paytas once in a while. I really need to, I mean, I'm subscribed to, like, a lot of people that I need to catch up on their videos, but I guess now's a good time to do that. Well, yeah, I think, like, the only way to be sure is, like, you can suspect you have something, but yeah, it's, I think, like, isn't lymphedema just swelling of your extremities? Amber and I are friends. Oh, God. I'm gonna go have a walk after I end the stream in 10 minutes. I'm gonna go walk around a bit. Yeah, lymphedema is water retention, and yeah, I think so. On the report for the ER, like, he pushed in my legs. He was pushing in, and he wrote something about edema. So his writing is like chicken scratch. I cannot make it a lot of it out. But something about edema. So I think I have some water retention in my legs also. Well, I'm going to be doing some walking outside, especially since it's getting nicer. But right now I can't walk very far without, you know, so she said to take it easy until the blood thinners start working. And then once, if they work, they'll start dissolving the blood clot. Once the blood clot is dissolved, I'll be able to breathe better. But until then, it's like really hard even to just go to walk to the bathroom without, like, even just now, like, you know, my breath is, I rest, it's a lot better. But I'm kind of glad I don't have to stay in the hospital, guys, because honestly, sorry, I have like a dry boogers. I had to do one thing gross. What was this? Oh yeah, I don't want to stay in the hospital. No, they do, Kuma Joey. They did last time I was there. And it wasn't bad. It was like rice curry with... Okay, so, last time I was there, I got C. difficile. If you've never had C. difficile, you get diarrhea galore. And I had to be, like, in my own room, which was good. Except for the... Oh my god, that one guy that kept yelling, Alan! Alan!
Stella! Stella!
Ah! Yes, Emily, you're right. And I bet you they put the guy that was yelling Alan, he probably had to be in a psychiatric ward, but there was probably a shortage. I have a confession.
Father, forgive me, for I have sinned. It has been 2 days since my last confession.
I like when he bees. I like when he's beesing. Hospitals are great for getting... Frig! Like, I was in there for like 5 minutes before I... Then, honestly, the next day I was like, oh my god, diarrhea. Then as soon as you mention you have diarrhea, they have this protocol. They put all these signs all over the door, like, precautions, precautions. It felt like, you know... And I heard them laughing at my poo, by the way. I was not very happy about that. Like, they have to do a sample, right? Which is probably a really shitty job. No pun, like, pun intended, actually. So they put this, like, this thing that catches your poo. Okay, if you're grossed out, don't watch this part. They put this thing. You have to poo. When you poo, it goes into this thing, okay? This is really gross. I'm not going to be too graphic, but it is weird pooing in something and not hearing the water splash. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I can't believe I'm talking about this to 300 people. They're probably going, ew. Then I looked and I'm like, oh god, I don't want them to see that. I don't want people to see my poo. So then BB, like, I told him not to go in there. And he's like, I'm going to give it to the nurse. Sam is beezing. I'm going to give it to the nurse. He goes in, grabs it, and he's like, what kind of poo is this? Your poo looks like fall leaves. It was like different colors, I guess. I don't know. I just laughed. And then I was like, oh, babe, I told you not to look in there. And I was like, do you still love me? So, and he went and gave it to the nurse. He's like, here, like right in her face, like, here's the poo. He's like, so, like, protocol, you know? So then the nurse, like, I was in my room, but I could hear them in the next room, and she's like, here you go, it's your turn, or something, I don't know. And she's like, oh, jeez, what the heck? Like, they were laughing about my poo. I don't know what the heck was wrong, but do you still love me? Anyway, yeah. He's had to do some nasty things for me, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. One time I had to go to the hospital and I was in so much pain because, like, I had that cyst pain attack. And honestly, whenever you're overweight, getting a urine sample is, like, the hardest thing to do when when you're fat. So it's like, I had to get him to do it for me. So I was like, do you still love me? Oh yeah, this is a TMI, sorry. It's not fun. It's really not fun. It's 1 a.m. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go soon. It wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't gross you out a little bit, right? I don't know. Just wanted to gross you guys out. Yeah, I'm gonna go anyways, guys. I really leave the stream up, but I'm gonna be embarrassed now about my poo. Do you think they're gonna demonetize for poo talk? And if they, sometimes I'm embarrassed. Sometimes if they like demonetize my video, I just leave it like that because I don't want them to watch my video and be like, what the hell is she talking about? Anyway. Poozin'. Poozin'. Alright, good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me because this really like helped my mood a bit, and just being alone at night is like, I guess it's just not, you know, not into it tonight. I'm just kind of scared and lonely, so yeah, love you guys, and I will see you in the next video or live chat. So bye, guys.
A fat plump, juicy ass passed by my eyes last night. Blew the head right off of mine. Baby, that ass to rock. Chantal's the baby.